Here's my arrangement of Neo's Closer, accompaniment only. I'll play it straight through, then I'll show you how to play it step by step. So I'll split that into 3 sections. Left hand only bit is the intro. And when you have the low bass notes, that's the verse. And when you have chords in the left hand, that's the chorus. So starting with the intro, it's obviously just a repeated pattern of those 3 notes, 2 E's and a G. And just one thing to point out, when you repeat that E, change to your thumb instead of your second finger so that you can get your hand in place to hit that bass C with your little finger without a hesitation. Also, don't try to repeat it as many times as it's played on the recording. Like that, it's too difficult with one hand. So just play. Now for the verse, in the left hand you just have 2 notes, little finger on C, 2 octaves below middle C, and then third on the E above that. Then in the right hand, you start by playing middle C with your thumb and you keep that held down. And then you have this repeated pattern based on 3 notes. 4th on F sharp, 2nd on D, and 5th on G. You play that 3 times, and then you play a single F sharp at the end. So once, twice, 3 times, and then a single F sharp. Putting that all together, start with a bass C, play the C in your right hand and keep it held down. Then you play those 3 groups of 3 and finish with a single F sharp. And just one more thing, which is repeat that bass note the 2nd and 3rd times you play that D, like this. 2nd time, 3rd time. And add some pedal. Then the next part is exactly the same, except that you replace C with your 5th finger with E with your 3rd in the left hand, and instead of playing and holding that middle C, you play the B just below it with your thumb. So then the second half is and again the 2nd and 3rd times you play that D, you repeat the bass note. So here's the verse in slow motion. Second time. So you just change 2 notes, the bass note, and right hand thumb on B. Now moving on to the chorus, let's start with those 5 descending left hand chords. as they're quite tricky and will probably take the most practice. So the first two are played with fingers 4, 2 and 1. So that's starting on E with your fourth finger, then you move that down a step to D, and your second finger will be on F sharp. So practice those two first of all. Then the next three chords are played with fingers 5, 2 and 1. Starting with this one, move down a step with your thumb on F sharp, and move down a step again. So 5 chords in a row. First two with 4, 2 and 1, and the next three with 5, 2 and 1. So keep on practicing that sequence until you can play it in time, which is quite fast. Then once you know those 5 chords, you've already learned all the chords you need to know to play the chorus. So to play the chorus hands together, we're going to take that right hand riff and just move it up an octave. And then instead of playing a C bass note at the beginning, we're going to play this chord, which you've already played. It's the last of the 5. This one. So instead of your little finger being on C, your second finger will be on C in the middle of the chord. And then all you do is move that chord up a step to this one with your second finger on D, and you play that chord between the last G and F sharp, like this. I'll play it at half speed. So exactly between these two notes. Repeat that. And then instead of playing an E with your third finger left hand, you play this chord. So you have your second finger on E in the left hand. And then again, you change to having your thumb on B in the right hand. And once again, between that G and the F sharp, you play this chord exactly halfway through. So I'll just play the chorus so far. And then you have the 5 chords in the left hand, which we have to coordinate with. And here's how they fit together. Those two go together, and those two play the D by itself. Those two go together, those two, and you play that last chord by itself. So basically the left hand chords coincide with the G's and F sharps in the right hand. And that chord's by itself. So I'll play the second half of the chorus alone. So I'll finish by playing the whole thing through at half speed. thank you for watching.